Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Sam and Max Season 2, Episode 1. So, during the first episode, we spent most of our time through the setup, the talking, how to get this program to actually work, and doing the tutorial, so we really haven't done anything in the game. But one thing I did notice in the first recording is that it seems like the voice is still a little echoey. So I'm gonna go back a little bit here and lower the audio. And just get everything down a little bit. I was hearing an echo. I don't know why particularly. So as for the actual game, we just have the Maimtron 9000 here that is attacking. We need to figure out how to beat him first before we do anything else.
He's tearing apart the entire building.
I guess we need to exit then. We've looked all over the office.
What goes up must come down.
Why you fools making all that damn racket?
Just to tell you once again, who's bad.
Holy...
Good arm on that one.
I'm gonna tear your playhouse down pretty soon.
He may be a mechanized engine of wanton destruction, but his taste in hideous middle-of-the-road pop music is impeccable.
So, in the first season of Sam and Max, we had the street all like here. Over here was where the cops and Sybil's shop were, and sometimes the DeSoto was parked here. Bosco's Inconvenience has somehow magically been moved closer and rearranged, and there's Sybil's over there. So, like, this whole section apparently has been broken up and squished together. I think this is a clear statement. They're saying that we aren't going to be playing the same way.
Ah, parking meters. They're like the cockroaches of architecture.
So, it got very, very repetitive by the 5th episode in the first season of going to Bosco's, always getting the exact item you needed from Bosco's. And I think what they're saying here is that we're going to stay away from that, and
There's
that's
only
good.
one way we can go from here.
That's the spirit, Sam.
Down. Let's go ahead and shoot the sign. Let's go ahead and hit the wind-up key with the gun, I guess.
Didn't move even a little bit.
So, we're trying to beat this giant robot.
That loving feeling. Oh, oh, oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Ginormous Wind-Up Toy of Destruction, sir.
Yes.
I don't suppose you'd care to stop tearing apart our building.
In truth, it does not matter. I exist only as a mechanized engine for destruction. What I do is what I am, whether I care
Look
for
at
it
that
or not.
sky.
Oh no, Sam. He's been to community college.
It's trouble, all right.
So let's see if we can talk him out of it. But man, look at that sky. That is weird. We'll just arrest him. How about that?
Freelance Police, you're under arrest.
Put down the building and come peacefully. And only one of us needs to get hurt.
I answer to no authority but that of my mechanized will. I've got to go where I want to go. Do what I want to do.
He's quoting some pretty old songs now. But we're police.
Seriously, you're under arrest. We're police.
All the cops in the donut shop say, way oh, way oh, way oh, way oh.
That's it. No one quotes "Walk Like an Egyptian" to me and lives.
Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry?
Yes, and yes.
We're gonna report you.
We're gonna report you. What's your serial number?
8675309.
I can't take much more of this, Sam.
I fought the law and the robot won.
Okay, so maybe we have to quote songs to him to convince him to stop.
Would you stop doing this, please?
If you start me up, I'll never stop.
Huh?
I exist to destroy. I am carrying out my sole purpose of existence. So philosophically, the question is not would I stop, but can I stop?
And the answer?
No.
Which raises the question. Would I stop beating his rusty metal ass? Or could I stop?
Please stop?
We'd like you to stop tearing apart our neighborhood.
Celebrate good times, come on.
Alright. So we've exhausted that. Let's ask some questions.
You seem like a smart guy.
For a robot?
Can you explain something to us?
There is no question you could have that I could not answer immediately. Shoot. Metaphorically.
Aww.
Why are you doing this?
I have no choice. The dictates of existential philosophy are clear. When a problem comes along, you must whip it good.
Kierkegaard?
Close. Devo.
So why do fools fall in love as a song? What if this is an illusion? Would be a philosophical answer that he might get into. Do you have free will? Would be a philosophical one.
Do you have free will?
There is no such thing as free will. We do only what we are predetermined to do.
Hey, robot, would you be available as a witness for my next war crimes trial?
I should have free time after I destroy you both.
Great!
Does might make right?
It might.
He's right.
What if everything is an illusion and nothing exists?
That theory was refuted by the ancient Australian philosopher Newton John, who said, "Let's get physical, I want to get physical."
It's all so complicated.
So it's philosophical thoughts in a song. So this is almost certainly going to be the right answer because, well, we don't have any really other options. But so I'll leave this until we finish exhausting all the other options here.
Could God create a kidney stone so large that even he couldn't pass it?
Of course, an omnipotent God can, by definition, create anything he can conceive of. My question, can anyone set up a joke so obvious that even you would not take it?
Does not compute.
So let's ask this final one, see what happens.
Why do fools fall in love?
Why do birds sing so gay, and lovers await the break of day?
So the song title is what we needed. And now that we've got him thinking about that, he's not destroying our building anymore. Unfortunately, there's nothing else we can really do here.
Oh.
The cars.
I have spent too many cycles processing this query. I might as well face it. I'm addicted to shove.
So I did the wrong thing. Let's talk to him again.
Karma, chameleon.
Excuse me, Mr. Mametron.
When he turned around, it looks like I could reach this wind-up
Yes.
thing from the window. So I bet
I
that's
wanna
what I
ask you
need to
something.
do.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Do they? Fascinating. Can there be a creature whose existence depends solely on its proximity to an observer?
Here we go, back into the office while he's contemplating the song lyrics, and we steal his key.
But why?
You were trying to destroy us.
And worse, you butchered every song I wish I'd forgotten.
And another one bites, and another one bites, and another one bites.
I hope he didn't fall on anybody important.
We'd better hurry down if we want to loot the body for spare parts.
I call dibs on any delicious candy that might spill from his demolished innards.
So yeah, we were able to take out the wind-up key, which no toy in the past 40 years has probably had a wind-up key.
bother him, Sam.
So, can't bother our neighbor. Let's go get some more information. Figure out what's going on and who sent this robot after us.
I have a question, Sam. How do you like me now, Spatula?
I'll ignore that question, Max, in order to say, look, holy knuckle-cracking Kringles on a bullet train with a sack full of ketchup-covered cheese logs.
It does not say that.
We were wrong about Mr. Spatula all along.
What do you mean, we?
This hitman wasn't sent by some lowly goldfish. It was sent from a bleak and desolate wasteland by the most ancient and powerful opponent we've ever faced. A hairy, bloated, pagan god. Santa Claus!
So that was a late intro here. Took me nearly 40 minutes to get to this point between the last recording and this one. So we have a little bit of a shooting game here we can do, where we shoot all the items that were important in the first game as they show us the credits.
Well, here we are at the North Pole.
When we find Santa, leave the talking to me. And the hasty trial, the harsh sentencing, and the immediate execution.
Hold on. You can't be Santa's judge, jury, and executioner. Don't I get to do anything?
What the hell are they doing here?
I don't know.
So again, if you haven't played the first season, you won't recognize the Peepers, I mean the Sodapoppers. Peepers is the name of one of the characters of the Sodapoppers. And we are now at the North Pole. And I don't think we can get back to the office. Maybe we can, maybe we can't.
Where to, Sam?
On second thought, let's just stay here.
Yeah, right now we are stuck at the North Pole. We've got a whole new area specifically just for this level right now. We haven't ever played this again, this area, unlike what happened in the first 5 seasons where we ended up going staying in the same place for a big portion of it. Let's talk to the Sodapoppers now and figure out what they're doing here.
Oh, hey look, Max. It's the Sodapoppers. Again.
We thought you'd all gotten taken out in the Great Dakotan conflict.
You must be relieved to see we made it.
Right, relieved.
What are you doing here?
We all got terrible presents from Santa.
So we decided to come to the North Pole and return them. Better that than spending Christmas Eve with a shotgun aimed at the fireplace.
Kids today have no respect for tradition, Sam.
Alright, so why don't you go inside? Here's a better question. Are you still governors?
Aren't you guys governors of the Dakotas?
We were, but that wasn't enough.
So we annexed Nebraska.
Unfortunately, there was a bit of a disagreement.
With who?
2.5 million voters. They won.
Are you going to run for re-election?
No, now we're focused on environmental issues. We've got a new respect for nature since we got kicked out of the governor's mansion.
Can we stay with you guys? No.
What did they get from Santa? That's a good question.
What did you get from Santa?
A jar full of rhinoceros musk. Yes, another one.
I got a see-through nightie. It's beautiful, but I don't have the hips for it.
I'll trade you.
Why? What did you get?
Tuberculosis.
That's what I gave Sam last year.
And that's why we no longer have Secret Santa at the office.
Of course, you couldn't have Secret Santa with only 2 of them anyways.
Why don't you go inside?
We were on our way in when we heard some frightening noises coming from the workshop.
It almost sounded like...
Gunshots?
Yeah, how did you guess?
Sam, why am I the only one who associates Christmas with the sound of gunfire?
Best not to think about it, Max.
Alright, so we got the information why they didn't go in.
We should be going. Christmas isn't gonna save itself.
Yeah, not like that snobby, self-sufficient St. Patrick's Day.
Wait a minute, we're saving Christmas? When did we decide to do that? There's a searchlight here though, first thing. It's a video game, let's shoot out the searchlight. Nope, can't. How about the Sodapoppers?
I'm tempted, but it's not in the spirit of the season.
Darn it. How about Max? Nah, I couldn't hit him. Yellow Snow Reclamation.
This thing takes yellow snow and bleaches it into fresh sanitary snow.
Wanna have a snowball fight?
Not without industrial goggles, I don't.
So I'm very quickly realizing I should have played this and released this this coverage a couple months earlier, so it would have actually aired in December.
It's a topiary planted in a tiny clay pot.
What's a topiary?
That.
But frankly, I did not remember that this was gonna be Christmas related.
He's really let himself go.
Why is there barbed wire on the house?
Chocolate-covered barbed wire.
Wow, chocolate really does go well with everything.
So I can't look in the windows. Santa's chimney.
It's Santa's chimney.
Do you think he ever pops down his own chimney, delivering presents to himself?
If he's been good that year, sure. Hey, my snowball melted.
What snowball? Did we pick up a snowball? And let's look at Santa's sleigh.
How we doing on fuel? It's running low on coal. This must be Santa's sleigh.
Where does he attach the flying reindeer?
There's a boiler on the back.
Whoa, tough break for the reindeer.
The boiler runs on coal, I think.
So, how far can we walk to the left here? That far. It is always worth your time in a point-and-click adventure to just take it slow and make sure you find everything here. Now, some of the more recent games you're able to hit things like tab and see the items you can click on. Unfortunately, this is not a recent game, so you can't do anything like that. But it does have a hint system, which was sorely missing in the first season.
Santa's workshop, the second happiest place on Earth.
What's the first? Let's go inside, see what happened. So apparently, we picked up like snowballs here, I guess.
Ah, I love the smell of snowballs in the morning.
And then I guess I could take a reclaimed snowball and throw it at the Sodapoppers.
Hey, Wizard.
What?
Please forgive us for what we are about to do.
Oh, crap! You guys are gonna kill me, aren't you?
What? No.
Man, you need to relax. Take a deep breath. Let your guard down.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm so tense all the time.
Totally worth it. I don't know why I can do that. We still haven't even run into a new problem. The way point-and-click adventures go is you have your main goal, which right now is just, I guess, meeting Santa Claus and talking to him. And then we'll be given some problem.
You've got to help us. He'll kill us all.
Nah, Max is harmless. Mostly.
Not him. Santa. He forced us to make all those awful, hurtful toys. We don't know what's gotten into him.
The snow will turn red with the blood of the naughty.
The cartoons always made him seem a lot more jolly.
Alright. So now we have our problem. So we need to convince Santa to let us live and stop shooting at us. Now he won't actually hit us. Let's see. We've got an elf, we've got a Christmas tree, we've got the world's simplest maze. Really?
It's the world's simplest maze.
What's the big deal? All mazes are simple.
Not everybody has your knack for lateral thinking and heavy ordnance, Max.
Alright. A boxing Betty?
It's a boxing Betty doll. The finest in remote control fisticuffs.
Didn't the Mametron teach us anything about the dangers of playing with violent robots?
Nope, I didn't learn anything.
Good. I worry sometimes.
Yeah. And let's see what the switch does. It stops the toy bomber.
It just wouldn't feel like Christmas without the needless destruction of an innocent bystander.
Interesting. Toy bird.
Even when toys were made of wood, this would have been a disappointment.
And a bowling pin.
Collect all 10.
And a
It's
cannon.
one of those infinitely reloading cannons.
Is it loaded?
Well, yes. It even has the easy light wick.
Ah, I think we're
Toy
gonna have to
Marie
make
Antoinette sold separately.
we're gonna have to make a crazy Rube Goldberg machine here to set off that cannon and activate several other things. Here's the North Pole.
Hey, it's the North Pole, the magnetic center of the Earth.
Magnetism? Don't tell me you're one of those kooks.
You don't believe in magnetism?
It's an interesting theory, but I'm not convinced. Your magnetism is a cute bedtime story, but I believe in one thing. Okay, fine. I guess I can believe in two things, but that's my limit.
Just click on this computer to see what it does.
This must be what Santa uses to send presents.
So we need to, let's see, they're out of stock for the Mametron 9000.
Mametron 9000. Out of stock.
Cougar in the box. Obsessomatic stopwatch. Foot bath and piranha aquarium. Grandma's happy pills. And my first Moa head. And then never mind. So
Never mind.
we still kind of need to figure out how
It's
this
Santa's
is going to
record
work.
player.
Do you think it still works?
Since we haven't gone near it yet, I assume so.
Let's just talk to Santa, see what he has to say.
Hi, we're collecting guns for tots. Care to make a donation?
Well, Santa's not gonna have anything. Torture-Me-Elmer product testing. Elmer.
It's a Torture-Me-Elmer doll.
Look, he comes with his own breakable spirit and detachable retinas.
I am surprised nobody actually made a doll like that when the Tickle Me Elmo craze was going on. That's actually a pretty funny joke. Slimy crate.
What is this gelatinous goo?
I don't know, but for once, I don't find myself wanting to eat it.
There's a mailing label. To Santa. From Lower Manitoba.
And they said Santa never gets gifts.
Lower Manitoba. A flounder pounder.
I wonder why they call this the Flounder Pounder. Fine.
Okay. Let's talk to the elves, see if they can help a little bit.
We're trying to talk to Santa. You know him?
Mind if I keep cowering?
I'd encourage it.
Just remember to cower with your legs, not your back.
What's Santa's problem? There's a good question.
Any idea why Santa went nuts?
Beats me. I'm the intern. I just came off the assembly line yesterday.
Jumping jacks and half stacks of hat racks. Are you saying elves are made in factories?
Because if you are, I want to place an order for 6 million. Also, tell my army they're fired.
No, I meant I was working in a factory.
Ah, that makes a lot more sense. What did the factory make?
Elves.
See anything unusual lately?
Well, this morning, I could have sworn I felt the presence of an unspeakable evil.
Tell us more about this unspeakable evil.
I'd rather not speak about it.
Unspeakable evil. What are you doing?
So
Good
what do you
question.
do here?
I'm supposed to make this tree grow.
How?
By crying. Christmas trees love elf tears.
Heck, who doesn't?
It makes them grow up big and fast. But I'm too darn happy. I'll never be able to cry.
What a shame. It's enough to make you cry.
I wish.
We could make you cry.
I'll bet we could make you cry.
Thanks. I've been trying to cry, but I'm just too darn happy.
We can fix that. In fact, that's about the only thing we can fix.
If you want to make me cry, go ahead.
We want to! We want to! Me first!
Let's try this. We killed your dog.
We killed your dog.
Oh, no!
Yep, he or she ran right in front of our car, and, well...
I tried to draw you a picture, but I ran out of red crayon.
That sounds awful, but I don't have a dog.
I know. We got him for you.
And then we killed him.
Feel like crying yet?
Was he a good dog?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then at least he's in doggy heaven now.
Darn it!
Start crying or I'm gonna dip you in honey barbecue sauce and throw you to a polar bear.
Oh, goody! I love polar bears.
Don't you get it?
Darn
A
it.
polar bear would chop your head off.
What? Nothing that cute could be dangerous.
Ouch! I didn't think I still had feelings, but there they are. I'll pluck out your eyeballs and use them as Christmas tree ornaments.
Oh, no! Wait, how am I supposed to cry if I don't have any eyes?
We could try it and see what happens.
Thanks, but I'd rather keep my eyes.
Yeah, I got nothing. Sam?
Okay. Let's try this one.
You don't still believe in Santa Claus, do you?
Sure I do. I saw him this morning.
Well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but Santa isn't real.
He's just make-believe. Like the Black Easter Bunny, or elves.
But I'm an elf.
That's what makes this so hard.
Wait a second. Are you saying I don't exist?
Can you prove that you exist?
Well, sure. I mean, no. I guess I can't.
Ouch. Tough break.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work, but it did.
Surprise! We were lying!
Congratulations, you exist.
Nice try, but I don't believe in you either.
Okay, so we accomplished something there. Oddly enough, I kind of wish I had not clicked on that dialogue choice. I'll try to go through them all again. Nothing
Merry
else
Christmas.
I can say
It
here.
sure is.
So, did we click on everything else here? The Bop Buddy, let's see what that is. So that's one of many
The Bop
steps.
Buddy pre-adolescent
we have to
aggression
do it.
management system.
Ooh. And a trampoline.
We've got better things to do than jump around on a trampoline.
We do?
Not really.
We've got better things to do than jump around on a trampoline.
Let's see if this computer's any different.
I wonder what the elves have on their office computer.
Oh, let's read their email.
It's a high score list for Minesweeper. Let's see. Prancer, Wiggles, shambling corporate presence? How'd that get there?
Well, pretty soon it's gonna be all max. Now how do I start a new game?
Sorry, I think it's frozen.
Computers and icy Arctic wastelands. A bad combination. Whee!
So we're gonna have to figure out what
Filled
this
with good
elf.
cheer yet, little pal?
Up to my jaundiced eyeballs, Sam.
We could talk to each other if we wanted to. Let's see, those elves scare me, sure.
Are those guys elves or space aliens?
I think it's one of each.
Let's get cracking. The eggnog smell in here is starting to get to me.
Merry Christmas, Sam.
So, we managed to do some stuff here, not a ton in this recording, but I am gonna keep all recordings to around 30 minutes. I think that will be the right time. Anywho, as always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it and make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.